Hello and welcome back to Factorio. This is going to be the first video I've done with the humble Intel B580. Yeah, it finally arrived and I finally put it in. Now there is some stuff we should be doing, but we're not. We're obviously, you know, juggling research, but there was some other stuff I should be doing. I need to remember what it was from last episode. Anyways, yeah, you can see, like, this stuff is, being complete. Like, these guys are picking these up a lot faster than they're putting them back in. These ones as well, I guess. Wow, these ones are full already. Actually, I mean, we can check if we go, like, an hour ago and only select the science pack so you can see when, we last did them. You can see, we are doing a lot of them per minute. However, our consumption is a lot smaller. Of course, there is an issue, and that's all the other sciences. Because, as you've probably figured out, you have probably, you know, figured out, these guys are going to have problems with, for instance, the Aquilo science, which should be here, but isn't, and it's not going to be on its way for a while. So, while that's happening, it's genuinely probably more worthwhile we switch to this. Yeah, now we're going back to full steam ahead. Full epic ahead, maybe. Maybe not. But, oh, a package just arrived from space. And it is, electromagnetic science. Yeah, that's brilliant. Sadly, of course, we aren't keeping up with basically any of the sciences. Going to Vulcanus, we should be supplying, like, maybe not 1K, but how much of this science are we even making? Up to 137 per minute. That is the maximum we can do. Of course, you probably understand the big problem is gonna be Gleba, and then Aquilo. So let's see what the issue is here. Where are we making these guys? We're making them over here. Well, the issue is, for now, that, there's just not enough of them. We could be doing these if we were making them faster. Thankfully, we aren't. The issue on Fulgora is that we are just kind of slow on everything because the base is really small. We need to make more of this. And we are continuously out of holmium. And none of this is backing up at all. We're just slow. Oh, there is holmium ore here. I see the issue. This guy is, Well, there's a lot more. How much is that? 40 million, and there's another 22 million. You know what? Where's the edge ship? The edge ship isn't doing anything. I think while we are doing the standard, you know, tech juggle, we should go to Fulgora. Oh, Gleba packs are here, so switch to the Gleba science. Yeah, another benefit of using my main PC again instead of my laptop is I don't have to do the little fucking shitty cable dance because this cable doesn't lose connection to the microphone when it feels like it. Yeah. Oh, I see why. The cable is just fucked. Why was I using this cable? Okay, so how do I explain this? So, the inside of the connector is, like, half scraped off. Like you went at it with a knife. That explains why it's, not made a very good connection. It was never the microphone's fault. I'm sorry, Mr. Microphone. It was continuously and always just the fault of the other thing. I do have more micro B cables somewhere. Not micro B, I'm sorry. Just normal B types. A shame they don't just have fucking USB-C. I mean, you could probably glue... I could probably eventually, if I'm skilled enough, solder in, like, USB-C 2.0, but nah. This is kind of uncomfortable, but also satisfying. But yeah... These turrets are way more powerful than before. But if we want to continue, you know, doing our stuff, we're gonna want, after we're done with refined flower balls, we're going to want, a lot more power. Railgun shooting speed 4, and, yeah, railgun damage 4 are gonna be a necessity. And alongside that, we'll want a lot of this. Okay, now that we've stopped at Fulgora, drop to Fulgora, and there we go. Oh, immediate lightning strikes. That's a good sign. So now that I'm here, immediately I'm gonna take... Wait a minute. Now I'll figure it out. It's fine. We'll take some of these. I'll take some of these in case I need them, and we don't have any robo ports anywhere, I think. So I'm just gonna make him. No longer do I get exploded by those things. Yeah, well, may as well help out, you know, Oh, boo-hoo, guys. I don't have any robo ports. I'm gonna need more than 2. What do I need? Okay. Forgot these ones are kind of expensive, so yeah. Okay. So the idea is, well, that train is doing its thing. Okay, we're gonna have to, yeah, go here. Actually, why am I doing this manually? Place down some roboports. Well, we could theoretically, yeah, we don't... Yeah, do that, and then... Yeah... Shit, I should probably get the thing. Oh, did I take all of them and now they're in some chest? Probably. How many? Okay, we just need a bit of steel. Yeah, shit. Craft 1. We're gonna need more of these, so... What does it need? It needs steel, bricks, and copper wire. Oh, we don't have any copper wire, we just have copper. Okay. Oh wait, did I never... Oh no, I did. Okay, we do have copper wire. Copper wire. Me after I see untouched scrap copper at the construction site. Oh, that's it. Oh, I'm stupid. I have more bricks that I never put in. Nope, give me that. Okay, now we can leave. The foundations are really good, but... I mean, for how late you get them, they should be good. Oh, another benefit. Now I have the plus and minus keys, so... I can actually, like, change how big or small these things are. Now I'm going to, yeah, try to cover the entire island. Oh, well, most of the island. It's fine. Though we're gonna need a few more if we don't want an explosion later down the line, because the train will go like this. We'll need a few more foundations. It's fine. I can just pull this, like, yeah, okay. I need 29. Oops. Then... like... 29 still. 29 again. What if I move it like this? Still... wait, how... close could I... Huh? Oh, I can place these in anything. With no regards to deep oceans. Okay. Aha, only this needs... okay. There we go. I guess that is really fair. I can't complain about that. So then we'll have, like... yeah, sure. No, I shouldn't have these there, because... there we go. Yeah, I'll have to only put them... did I already put them there at the stop? Yeah, I have. Yeah, we'll have to, well, maybe scale this one up a little. Whew! Okay. What am I out of? Oh, I can fix that. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Move it like that, and then... I don't like the automatic thingy it does, but it is what it is. It came to the wrong one. Go back to the depot. Scrap 2. Okay, feed it some rocket fuel. What's the issue here? Oh, they didn't have time to charge. Okay. So how did I do this? Oh, I just put one of each. Okay. I guess we can continue with this approach. Except, of course, how much do? You do 15 per second. Okay. But that's 240. So... no matter how I do this, I should be fine. Maybe if I do it like this. Okay. Okay, and then, you know, you merge over here. And there you go. Now we just need to craft a few more of these guys. Then... go instead of scrap 1 to scrap 2 until you have full cargo. There it goes. This is gonna be a problem. Head back. Limit this. So there's a train limit of 1. So it goes to sleep. Now the other train can leave. Okay, now the other one can immediately go. Well, almost immediately. And there you go, the single track magic functioning as it should, for once. I may as well make, like, a little waiting depot over here, I guess. But I did it wrong again, okay. How do I place this so it's covered? I can do it over here. That's, oh, it's fine. It was just, another medium horror murder machine. I can do that. So can I do that? Okay, and then over here, I guess I'll remove you. Can I not rotate to you and... and I can... okay, there we go. Is it the most efficient system? I do not know. Oh. Fuck. It's fine, we have... it's like... you know, but, you know, we have the, So yeah, this way, this track is only for, coming through that. And it's also gonna have, this guy. Oh. So wait, what if I do it like that? Then I remove that. And then have it, you know, like this. Point is, so now, theoretically, what should happen, if I disable the train limit, and only put this one over here. What do you mean? So yeah, one of them will go over there. The other one will come up here and wait. I'll have to move these back to here. Yeah. And then the other one will do that. Here what we'll also do is, oh. Well, I didn't think this one through that well, You know how expensive this stuff is? Yeah, I'll add a few of these, because you only need, yeah, like 3. So, like... yeah, one over here. Yeah, sure, whatever. There you go, that should help. And I'll have to do this for every single one of them. Unless I orient them differently, which I definitely will, because holy shit, that's a lot of foundation. However, on the positive side, we're still running low on that. There's still not enough holmium. For the simple reason that not enough of it is being, Well, none of these should have any holmium on them except these belts. Yeah. Wait, yeah, okay, these items are stacked. That's good to know. Scrap copper. Okay, I'm gonna just, also add some more of these, basically, wherever I can fit them. Because, you know... I just need more electricity, man. Come on. No, no, okay. It's fine, the next lightning storm is going to energize them all. Oops. I think it's better I just put them wherever they fit and worry about lighting later. Medium Fulgora ruins in the way. Okay. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I think this is a much better way of doing it versus just finding, you know, unused land we can fill up with power poles. Because this way you actually have, like, less unused space. Like, hey, you can just do this. Okay. We're nearly done doing this part. Just a few more little bits and pieces to go, if, only it was as simple as that. You always need to make sure you're not running out of power here, because the only realistic way you can get it is like this, you know? And hey, I mean, so far we are doing really well power-wise. If I click on the network in the last hour, yeah. That's thanks to all of these giant areas up there. But, a bit more never really hurts, does it? Guess it does when the FTS doesn't have enough stuff on it. And it's hungry for the remaining science packs. Okay. So this is working better than I expected for now. Of course, it's, yeah, gonna run out soon because we just don't have the scrap processing capacity. So I'm just gonna double all of this. I'm gonna move it over here. Yeah, and then we'll just do this. Oh, now it's telling me I'm out of stuff. Yeah. Thought so. Thankfully, we have a ship, which can go back to Vulcanus and, request as many Speed 3 modules as I think we'll need. And I think we'll need as many as we can get our hands on. Now that this is starting to work, we may want to turn this into like we may want to modularize this, but there's no space. There is no space to build modules. What do I do? I guess build one here and the other one right below it. Yeah, I guess so. And then, before disaster strikes, put this back somewhere. Okay. So that's gonna go down to the recycling bit. This is the other recycling bit that, we don't really need to... I mean, we do need to care about it, but it's, a different thing entirely. So now that this is almost done, also doing like this, then... doing one that goes over here. And one that goes down there. Yeah, I don't know. Fulgora is like the trash planet. We don't have to, think too hard about what we're doing, you know? Wait, is that how we did it here? Yeah, sort of. Okay. We'll figure out the speed modules later. For now, I have to figure out the passive provider chest thing. Okay. I can't believe we actually have enough for all of them. Okay, so now that this is being done... maybe I should steal some bots for myself. Any more bots? Oh, yeah. So the issue now is, once this fills up, this is gonna be pushed out again. And all of this goes onto here. And all of this is already occupied, so we'll have to add a second one, but we can't add a second one because there's no space. Where is there space even for this contraption? Nowhere. So what I can do is I can copy this, disable my bots so they don't place everything, paste it, then quit out, delete this, and do that. Okay. That sort of functions, I guess. So yeah, and then this trash will all come in on one side of the belt. Also, this is gonna be for the other stuff. This is like the special trash. Then these two will connect over here, and it'll go in there. It's gonna have a bit less capacity, but it doesn't matter. I don't think. Actually, yeah, let's, then... I can do that, okay. Now watch this genius engineering. actually have no idea how to do this. I guess we'll have to use a little bit of foundation. Only 3 pieces, though. Only a spoonful. Okay. So that is double the trash consumption. However, sadly, that is not actually double the trash production. As this gets stuck. Yeah, at some point, a new thing enters. Let me see. Yeah, this is just a normal pipe thing. Water pipe, you know what I mean. We also have to, at some point, take this. And, yeah, do this, I guess. Something about every single thing I make slowly turning into an incomprehensible mess of spaghetti feels really Factorio. Hey, Edship, deliver this. How's the science production going? Wow. It's completely steady. Only 85. Oh! Oh no! I accidentally disconnected this. There we go. So now, hopefully, hypothetically, theoretically, yeah, this is... Okay, well, this is now going through. And at times, it is filling up the entire belt. Have we made any foundation? Oh, as a matter of fact, we're full. Hey, go to Aquilo. Request, like, 250 foundations. How is Aquilo doing? Aquilo's doing just fine, I hope. How is the production here? 62 per minute. Static. From a peak of 93. That's tolerable. Actually, how is Gleba's doing? Most of the time. 123 per minute. Oh my god, I forgot to switch this off the side. Whatever. Yeah, and I don't know if we're actually, you know, keeping up. What I know is we're not keeping up there. Yeah, we're gonna need to add some more stuff here. Can I have a train station? No, the train station has to be down there. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a second train. and just like a second set of tracks. You know, that's how it begins. You try to keep it simple. However, sadly, keeping it simple and keeping it clean isn't the best solution all the time, most of the time. Oh. There's this guy online who wrote this clean code stuff ages ago, and he has like a lot of followers. I don't mean it in a culty way completely, but only partially. Cause, let me tell you, clean code isn't that good. Or very good. Or good. The issue with clean code is that it doesn't understand how modern processes work, basically. You're gonna run into a lot of issues if you try to use clean code ideas in anything remotely modern. I can think of a few issues. The main issue is that the style of code that wants to make you write is just really bad if you want any kind of caching, and caching is kind of really important on a, you know, on a modern CPU. So, when you use clean code, you can basically say goodbye to caching. Okay. Head over there. I'll also... Man, why did I even do it like this? I should be doing it like this. And then... yeah. He has a lot of... like, the issue is... he's like an older guy with a really big ego. And that's basically the end of it, you know? He has his fans. Because people are allowed to be wrong for some reason. But, you know, take it from me, the thing is, right, you always really hear, like, when you listen to coding stuff on YouTube or wherever, very often, you either listen to things real programmers kind of say offhand, sometimes people misinterpret jokes, and sometimes people just say wrong things, you know? Like, a lot of people think that Java is slow or a bad language. Which really just isn't the case if you've ever written Java. It's not slow. It's just Java. It has its quirks. Some things in it aren't gonna be exactly as fast as maybe C++. But trust me, it is way more than fast. It is, especially Java 25, it has, like, near native. Imagine, I'm hearing this from a friend who was told this while at a party. So like, imagine that I'm basically getting the secondhand info from that meme where there's, like, the guy explaining something to a woman, but the woman is also a programmer. So she basically told me what he told her, and what he told her was that, Java 25's speed is near native, and the compile, like, not the compile, but the startup time has been really improved. Because the main issue with Java is the Java runtime engine and the, fuck it, what is it called again? And the garbage collector, having to be kind of tuned a little bit. If you ever use Java, you may know that sometimes the program just lags when it's collecting, you know, stuff so it can throw it away. And that's just something you have to deal with, you know? That's something you have to learn how to deal with. What you can do if you're using a civilized form of Java, there are a lot of options which just kind of let you basically they basically let you minimize how much time you're wasting by only, like, taking a bit of data at a time. So if you would imagine, if you have, like, a very large amount of memory, if you're continuously pulling that memory, you'll be using a lot of data a lot of the time. And that, you know, those data transfers when you purge that stuff cost time. So what if instead of doing it in one big chunk, you could do it in a bunch of small chunks where it doesn't, you know, impede performance or whatever. And that is essentially the idea. Sadly for us, still haven't really fixed the problem. I've got an idea. Edge ship. Thank you very much. Go to Gleba and order up, like, 150 of them. I've got an idea. Okay, how's this doing, though? Yeah, ooh, I hate this. I guess we can put it there so they move faster, but you get me. If I do it like that, yeah, it should work fine. You know, actually, I'll do this just because we do really need the faster throughput. Yeah, and these guys, they're sort of keeping up, not fully, but you get me. There is actually more holmium being processed, which is nice. Please switch to rocket part productivity 5 then. There we go. Oh my god. Yeah, these rocket launches are kind of far. Yeah, there should be one, like, over here maybe. But yeah, these guys also have to be here. It's complicated. And these guys will explode something if they're a little bit, you know, too close or whatever. Yeah, also, if I disable this, it goes crazy. So it's gonna wait for a little bit. Meanwhile, the situation here kind of sucks. I will remove the fucking butt train from all of them, because none of them need it. I guess we should auto it then, again. Oh, it looks so weird on the incline. I mean, it makes sense, but you know. Yeah, also... Shit, we should probably be feeding these guys rocket fuel. Because it's gonna be a lot better if we did. There we go. And now, hypothetically, hopefully, maybe. Yeah, they are moving a lot faster. And that is helping. But not that much. I'll get a 6-to-1, like, real balancer then. Maybe that'll help. No, I'll have to get an 8-to-1. No, I'll get a 6-to-1. Where's a good 6-to-1? Okay, it's nearly here. There we go. Please go back to Fulgora. What's funny is that Gleba and Fulgora are the ones that are, like, the furthest apart. Now, if only I could find the 6-to-1 balancer for the output. That's the input. I need, like, a 6-to-1 output, but where? Oh, I'll just take an 8-to-1 and deal with it later. Yeah, like this. I'll just temporarily pause it. This is a really shitty method of doing it, but there we go. And then we'll have this on like a, if I go back to now this, over here is, yeah, one of these balances. I said one of these balances. So here I'll have all three of them. Then I'll have some kind of 3-to-2 balancer. I probably made a bunch of them. Don't remember how to make them. Okay, so... Okay. And then we do this, and that should be it. Once this is done, this should all be functional. And a little bit faster, too. We'll see. Yeah, also this made it so all of them got completely filled up, which should help the actual balancing. Yeah, sure, whatever. That's a mistake on my part. Yeah, I'd say we're basically... Well, not done here, but for how we're doing now, we're basically doing what we should be doing. This is really starting to fill up with holmium, which means that, yeah, electromagnetic science packs are being produced, except we don't have any of these because we don't... Oh. Oh, right. Where has the iron gone? Onto this belt. Well, time to be grog by filtering for iron. Where has the iron? Oh no. If you get that, don't blame me. Blame Kadikarus. It was in one of his videos. Kind of funny how a guy who mostly makes videos in PlayStation games is called Kadikarus. Intriguing. Come on, we're almost there. But yeah. Wow, this is actually starting to keep up. And it's not like it's jammed somewhere. It's just that good. Oh, I think we're out of... whatever. Well, we're not out of iron anymore. Wait. I remember somebody asked me a question which kind of left me stumped, and it was... What is the best PlayStation game? And it does sound kind of weird, like, why would that be a hard question? However, people forget how many PlayStation games there are, you know? You know, and having to pick the best PlayStation game is just a lot harder than you'd think, you know? What am I doing? Anyways, I'm going to, redo the same exact system over here. There we go. It's not fast, but it's fast enough. Maybe. We'll see. Wait, since it's already over here, I could just move this and belt it. Oops. Ignore my stupidity, please. Okay, we're fine. Look, point is, this is functional again. Yeah, now this is dead again. So, switch back to this. Welcome to the endless cycle, the endless cycle, the endless cycle, the endless cycle. Go back to the last hour. Accumulated charge is perfectly fine. If I had to fill up more stuff with these, I don't even know where I'd go. By the way, you know they made a FNAF PS1 port? Yeah, I was horrified as well. Anyways, I would say Bob the Builder fixed it. Except I'm not called Bob, nor do I have any experience in building. So, next time. So, sorry, I fucked it up. Sorry, Mike. Not the FNAF one. We will be focusing on how do we, you know, do this stuff, because there's a lot more places we can expand to. Look at this crap. We can maybe move this, for instance, just an idea. Take this crap here, move it up here, and, like, refine it, and then we'll only ship the things we actually need down there. Maybe we can just produce helium here, and, like, the solution, and move them down there. We'll see. However, as a specific Factorio Pro would say, we'll be doing that next time. And then he would show the patrons, but this is a hobby for me, so bye-bye.